Good evening and welcome back to my channel. We are continuing to do journals, and we are working on the white one as for the moment. And I have prepared two signatures using both printables and my own old paper stash. So I have just printed them out. I have cut off the white edges and I have inked the edges and crumbled some of them a bit to make them look a bit more old. So this is from Ruby and Pearl XO. These ones are my own. I do them on my scanner and print them out with my own old ephemera, old papers from By Farm. Some of my eco dyed papers. More old book papers. Ruby and Pearl XO, and I think I have printed from someone else too, but I'm not sure. I need to check that out. And this one is from an old document I got in a Happy Mail. And this is my wallpaper that I have in my house, that I have printed and used as the first and last page in one of the signatures. This is the other one. Also old book papers from my farm. This one is an old letter from 1907. This is also from my own stash, an old embroidery pattern with different monograms. So this is what we have to work with. I have started with some pages for the first and the last on the signatures, as you already have seen in an earlier recording. And now I have sewn around them, and we are going to decorate a bit more today. On this one I have just glued down some textile pieces and paper, and we are going to continue with the next one. So I have done the same thing here. I have prepared a few pieces of lace and antique embroidery from 1800 bed linen. This is just a piece of lace, and I have I'm thinking I want to have it on one of the sides. I don't want to cover the date, so we might do it on this side. I hope you're all well and is crafting with me. It's always more fun when you can craft together with someone else. I have been sending or packaging a lot of orders today, so I got a bit late to my table, but here we are. I want to thank you all for your comments and questions. I think I have answered all of them. If I have forgot anyone, please let me know. I'm so happy to answer all of your questions, so I can help you if you have some issues you need to have cleared out, how I make things and what to use. I will try to help if I can. I have done this a few years now, so on this side I have also taken another piece of old embroidery. Really like these, and I am thinking I will put them as decoration by the writing space. And the next one, I have glued down an old monogram, and then I have taken this piece of textile and put it onto a embossed paper. So I think we are going to sew this before we put it in place. So let's just do the other one also, so that we can embroider and sew both at the same time. I'm just taking the edge of the corners. I think I would like to put it there. Gluing on two sides so that we can use it also as a tuck spot. layering with some lace. On this side I'm thinking another embossed paper and some textile embroidery. Checking which side I want to use. That one. These are coming from a big piece of textile. I think it's a bed cover, and white from the beginning, so I have dyed and colored pieces of it in different colors to use like this. This is also a little label from my stash. Also an old one. This will go into this corner, but I want to do some embroidery on that too. So let's put that aside for a little while. On the other side of these textile pieces, I want to have some decorations and pockets, and I'm going to use textile as base on these two so I can sew them. I started yesterday with these old book pages and embossed papers, and I wanted to sew this too before I put it onto the paper, which I did last night. I'm trying to work a little bit every night, even if I don't record. It takes a lot of time to do all the sewing and the embroidery. So I try to prepare a bit so it won't be boring on the recordings. Just taking this excess off on the top. I like this. Really feels old and soulful. And I did this one Also from a Ruby and Pearl Exo printable. That girl is from a magazine cover. Probably some sewing on that too, or embroidery, maybe we should call it. Then I did this one, also sewn. This is also a print from my farm. This is the man that built my farm. And this man, he owned the only shop with clothes in my hometown in 1880. So he was a big salesman, and he has a special house here in Malung. It looks almost like a little castle in the middle of the town. So it has this funny shape. So that was a special man. So let's continue and make some more of these, using just a piece of white cotton textile and another of my printables from my farm. The next one is another embroidered piece from also the same bed linen pieces I got from an old lady. So this is a print of a really old hymn book I have in my stash. Try to make it straight as far as I can, as much as I can. Another piece of old lace. It was a bit folded, so I'm trying to get that flattened out. Another one that needs some embroidery or sewing. The next one. Another 1819 dated old book. Scanned and printed out from my farm. It's nice when you are going to sort them out and you realize that you have forgot about a couple of big boxes where you have stashed these old papers. Pieces from an old music roll, piano roll. They are so fragile. See if I can get glue on this one without breaking it. Almost. Okay, let's see. Some colored cheesecloth. Need to trash it around a bit. Putting on some textile pieces that are easy to embroider on later, if I would like to do that. Doing the same with this lace piece. So far so good. A little bit of embroidery and some labels that will make it perfect. So let's continue. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. piece of embossed antique book paper. Can distress textile and laces with the distress ink too. No problems. No, I will leave that for now. I actually want this one. I don't know why, but when I have gotten older, my favorite colors start to become otherwise than it was when I was younger. I always loved blue until a few years ago when I turned green. So now I'm kind of turquoise and more green. So I love this color combination with brown and green. It's maybe because it's peaceful. They say that if you are having trouble to sleep, you should paint your sleeping room with your bedroom with this green one. It should make you calm and make it more easy to sleep. I don't know, I have kind of this beige one in my bedroom with blue roses. I think we will leave this for now and continue when we will do the embroidery and labels on it. So we have a couple of more, 2 more to go. I will probably speed this recording up a bit so you don't have to see me do every little piece. That can be totally boring. When I kind of doing the same thing, collaging on the textile. I need to take a little quick break because Nico is halfway up the stairs and he is afraid he will slip, so he make these noises. Mommy, come and help me. So I'm back in a second. Sorry for that, I'm back, and Nico is now sleeping in his basket. So let's put this down. I think he's probably have hurt himself when going up the stairs, so now it's a bit afraid. So I have this curved stairs, and when he comes to the middle where it curves, he stays. Then I need to go and not carry him, I can just go beside him, then he will go himself, but it's a little bit afraid. Sometimes it goes without any help, but sometimes I need to go and help him. And then of course Mommy needs to take a break from the craft and help him. This is also from an old antique pillowcase. They have decorated it with this blue ribbon. Try to cut it straight. Little label also from my farm. It was put on some textile pieces I found. I think I want it in that corner. And a little lace collage on this part. Just got an idea. This is from embroidery from a tablecloth. And then I have this blue ribbon. So I think I want to do a little bow. See if we can tie a bow. Keep that in place with the scissors while I'm doing the knot. Oh, this is fiddly. Let's put that down in the corner. Going to just put a little amount of glue on the knot so it won't move. And the last one, for now at least. So this is a print of an old postcard that I have in my farm. It was so cute in the old days when they always did write something extra on the front of the card. Nowadays people don't want to ruin a postcard, so they just write on the back, if they even send a postcard. I actually got 3 Christmas cards, so someone is at least still sending them. That's nice. I love to have snail mail. And Happy Mail, of course. It's always real nice. I'm trying to send out at least one Happy Mail a month. I'm that kind of people that like find it more fun to give than to get. Okay, let's see what I have picked out here. Don't be afraid to build layers on your works. It gets that special feeling of that little extra when you can, even if you cover things up, it's kind of nice. You can still see that something is written under it, and that's enough. And then I have this monogram that I think I want to have in the corner. And I think I actually want to have a little bit of gold. See if we have something that just taking my glue stick and put a few dots of glue here and there. Like that feeling of glamorous touch of gold shimmering. So that will be it for today. We will continue with the embroidery and decorating these, and also put some backgrounds for these on the back of the pages where I plan to put these. I will probably sew a bit off camera as they are so many, but we will of course do the embroidery also on camera, so you can see how I do it and what we are planning and thinking. So thank you so much for keeping me company, and I will be back, and I don't actually know if it's going to be tomorrow or if I'm going to do some embroidery then, but I will be back as soon as I can do the next step with you all. Thank you for watching, and bye bye from Sweden.